Nebraska vs. Iowa, key stats and highlights from the Hawkeyes' dramatic 13-10 victory over Cornhuskers. Here's a recap of Iowa's dramatic 13-10 victory over Nebraska at Kinnick Stadium on Saturday night. Turning point asterisk. Max Llewellyn's strip sack and fumble recovery set up Drew Stevens' game-winning 53-yard field goal, securing the Hawkeyes' victory in the Heroes game. The game was a tale of two halves. Nebraska led 10-0 at halftime, with Iowa struggling offensively, totaling just 20 yards. However, a muffed punt in the third quarter gave Iowa possession at Nebraska's 4-yard line. Although Iowa couldn't score a touchdown, Stevens' 20-yard field goal narrowed the gap to 10-3. In the fourth quarter, Iowa's offense came alive as Caleb Johnson raced for a 72-yard touchdown on a swing pass, tying the game at 10. The teams traded defensive stops as the game neared its final moments. With less than a minute remaining, Iowa's Llewellyn pressured Nebraska quarterback Dylan Raiola, stripping the ball and recovering it at the Nebraska 36-yard line with 20 seconds left. After a pair of runs, Stevens was called in to attempt a 53-yard field goal. His kick curved inside the right upright for the game-winning score. By the numbers asterisk. 1. First downs for Iowa in the first half. 20 yards gained by Iowa in the first half. 164 total yards for Iowa in the game. 334 total yards for Nebraska in the game. 182 yards for Nebraska in the first half. Iowa football notes asterisk. Iowa wore all-black uniforms for the blackout event, encouraging fans to do the same. The Hawkeyes have won 9 of the last 10 Heroes games, with the last 7 decided by 7 points or fewer. Iowa is 21-3 in November games since 2019. Temperatures during the game were frigid, with a halftime temperature of 13 degrees and wind chill of 3. A fan humorously held up a sign in the first half reading "Fire Mike McCarthy." Injury report asterisk. Quarterback Brendan Sullivan, out since an ankle injury against UCLA, was not listed among the injured players for this game. Quarterback Cade McNamara, concussion, cornerback Jermari Harris, linebacker Carson Sherrar, defensive lineman Brian Allen Jr., offensive lineman Jennings Dunker, and wide receiver Reese Vanderzee were all listed as out. Defensive lineman Yahya Black injured his left knee but returned to the game. Wide receiver Jacob Gill left the game with a leg injury and did not return.